Hello everyone, my name is Jason. I am from America originally, and I have lived in China for 1 year. Oh, so many differences. China is much safer and cleaner. The food is much better. I think the subways and parks and streets are all very beautiful and clean, which is wonderful. And how much people appreciate their families, the old people and the children in their families, is really a wonderful change. Yes, so I love Sichuanese food. I love the mala. I can eat everything here, and I also am very adventurous with my food. So I have loved to try all the different Sichuan food, from hot pot to tuto and all the different fun things that they have here in Sichuan. So the most surprising thing about living in China, I would say, is how curious and interested people are in everyone who comes from other countries. People are very excited to share their cultures and to learn about everyone else and have fun and practice their English especially, which I love. So I've had a lot of Chinese friends at different stages, even down to my early years in school. I had Chinese exchange students up to college, and as an adult living in California and Hawaii, where there are large Chinese communities. So I learned a lot about China growing up and have always loved the mythology, the culture, the food, of course. So the idea of moving abroad to start my international journey, China was the first place that came to mind, and I've absolutely loved it. Oh, so there's so many, of course. I've taught everything from very young children to older students, and some of my favorites were when the younger students are first learning some vocabulary words, them trying to use them in sentences. I had one little girl who she would always say chase instead of follow. Once she learned the word chase, she thought that was so fun. So she had everything was chasing. We would be reading, she would say, chase along with me, or can you chase me to the computer? Can you chase me to the window? And when we tried to explain to her, she just would say, English is hard. Oh, also so many things. Students in China do so much and work so hard in school, in their extracurricular activities, from sports to learning musical instruments. And I've learned about science from the students. I've learned history and things about China that I didn't know before. But I think the most interesting thing I've learned from students is about technology and seeing how they use technology and how much they know even at a very young age about the world and the things that are happening in the future. So yeah, they're really, really bright kids here. Oof. Also would be really fun to take them to California or to New York City, where there's the American culture so vibrant and well presented, but also really big Chinese communities, so they could see how much their culture and where they come from has impacted the rest of the world, but also see the amazing things, the museums, the buildings, the atmosphere of those great American cities. So yeah, New York City would be really fun. I've had a lot of good times there, and Chinatown especially is wonderful for all ages. So that would be really fun. Also, I think it would be great to take them to somewhere with a lot of natural beauty, like Hawaii, where I lived previously. Getting them to see so much nature and experience something so new would be really fun. So I'm a big outdoors person. I love to hike and bike and go out into the nature, and Sichuan has lots of beautiful nature. I also like to make music. I play a few different instruments, piano, drums, and also watch movies and fill my time with other stimulating artistic things. I love going to museums as well. Yeah, so Chengdu obviously is an amazing place, and I'm very lucky to have this be my home. But I've also been to a lot of the areas in Sichuan, from the mountains. I've been to Umeishan. I've been to other hiking trips in the mountains, and even in the winter going up to the snow and seeing the really amazing mountains that we have here. But then also going to other friends and people's communities outside of Chengdu, into the small towns in Sichuan, and seeing the farms and how happy and vibrant life is there. So I've been really lucky. My next destination that I'm going to go to soon is Lishan to see the giant Buddha. So very fortunate to live in such a great place. Sichuan is beautiful. Yeah, so I take Chinese class. 我会说一点点普通话，但是我说的不好。I have a long way to go, but learning Chinese is very, very fun. I'm learning to write and read, and I also do a lot of speaking, and I have some very kind Chinese friends who are teaching me and helping me learn. So it's a fun adventure, and I want to get very good so I can talk to all my wonderful students and families. Houhai has some amazing students. We have some really, really bright and motivated learners here. I'm so impressed with how hard they work and how much they do, and how much they still have an enthusiasm and a high effort for all of our classes. All of my students are very happy and excited to be learning English and to use their English with me, and it's really, really amazing to see this new generation of learners embracing the English language so that they can grow in all these different ways. So one of the big things that I personally like to do in all my classes is create a really engaging atmosphere, and using conversational English with all of their interests, talking about the things that the children are interested in, whether that be dinosaurs or dragons or planes or flowers, whatever they like to see and do, using that to liven the conversation, and using a huge amount of conversational English while still teaching them the basics so that they can feel confident and have fun while they're sharing and using English. I also think my engaging personality and how much fun I personally like to have shows up. We work hard, but we also have a lot of fun. So the kids are motivated and excited the whole way through. Okay, so Houhai is wonderful. So far, I would say how comfortable it is for the teachers and for the students. Everything is really comfortable. The classrooms are well lit and beautiful and clean. The teaching is smooth and comfortable for us, and the students work hard and help make that easier for us. I would say it's high quality. The quality of learning we have here is amazing. The effort that the students put in, the effort that we, the teachers, put in to help bring the best out of them. And I would say very compassionate. The organization, Houhai, really cares about its students, really cares about the families, really cares about us teachers. And that shows up so much every day in how they treat us and how we treat each other. So it really feels welcoming and warm when you're in Houhai, which is a wonderful environment to learn in. Thanks so much for listening to me and learning about me, the new teacher here at Houhai. I will happily answer any questions you have, so feel free to like and leave a comment if you have any questions you would like me to answer or things you want to know. And I look forward to seeing you here at Houhai. Bye-bye.